Mr. Lynch lives or will be alive forever. Good morning, Mr. Simply, or 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 simply, David. David Lynch. It's May 26, so yes, it's May 26, 2025, and it's Monday. Happy Twin Peaks return anniversary here in Italy to everyone. Here in Naples we are totally clear. At the moment it seems totally clear. Scattazione in general, and also wind and wind. Yes, I don't know if you could rot, more rot, considering the video, but some EV, however, in general, this is wind. And it's early afternoon, but yeah, it's there are 13 minutes, 23:45 and 23 Celsius, and this means it's really soft, quindi in this period, soft significa for speaking also to parents, extra parts of their sarà some memory think poi sono bari occhioni se poi di I'm sure that si vede per esempio sometimes I pose fact because شنو occhioni so it's better perhaps for a creator to me deve essere un medico intervention secondo me auto fa esame the winter senza fa con di auto ad esempio se fuori risorse GT software l'esame GT for the winter GT quello se sono significativi for all these seasons. Cioè, classica GT classica mini per me questo è finito così absolutely we can complain yes it seems that when it's like 2 months also more than 2 months over but this experience was different but really it started on April 4th was a Friday at least for me and also same time it really seems that when it's late summer early summer this year of course we are going to Jan we are going to summer but this for me and not for some people basically I think of yes however for me in general also in still what the scar to in general I see for sure this meeting is just it's really beautiful but it still seems fucking beautiful some things and think at 30 participanti si repeatedly just before 23:45 and 23 Celsius but in the thing was some 300 it's before today yeah it's beautiful. piede e su questo sorge for the position. This result at the moment is only position which I should do that I see I have it is sublime in the content sense shine near my head. In fact, really sublime and it's possible that like this not to kiss it. Oh yes, we had until now some scout and see the video considering ginger 6 secondi from 1 second 6 secondi considering fact that we are really behind for now we'll have them for other sun sky for other 7 hours and a half as more or less in comparison con le mie funzioni per completely different schedule. Quella su inizio sopra mi dico Windows dove porteranno non abbiamo quanto se tu pazienza quanto questi alfa dove infatti non mi sente si mette in cuore from Alice sono anche lo for the record rate si mette e ridi insieme more than 2 years in alpha and also the will pentaverse was the version was better vision for me si dice iniziato si può si viene iniziato la sega di uscita lo sottolineo su ci sono già flussi che si vedono me ma te li metti dice sono che si può si mi dico già iniziato e infatti late in generale molto fenomenale si fa quasi tipo non importa se fare la reazione semplice dove stare in fatto di sorta vita finitero in parte invertita su finché ti trovi insieme su strage ma via di vita incluso la cicatrice con il suo perhaps for it also means slightly it's just they are just obviously partire un uomo what it should remember that it's a me also they not so I'm real no sì e che fa si sono mosse sono weeks better si vuole si months usare un shot si lasciano i biscuits ma non viene come su biscuits finché avete non messo questa chocolate chip cookies e fatto mistaken with also for biscuits installation but in particular two things that really use red and this first one is what milk fatto su shot story che si trova a fianco su squeak chocolate focus on this moisture fermented and within this also the fact allora aspetta forse quando si sta per particolare se non dico che l'altra sera si sta ancora anzi adesso mi salza presa position close questa presa position per me la bamba anzi la fa questo è il Eagles they are really sul bel bar tomorrow I suppose from tonight if I come until tomorrow to really happen now I will see lì sublime si scende content senza ripetere non dire a crisi it's impossible non dire a crisi to kiss it so I kiss it once again